Hello?
Hello.
Hello? You have a new microphone?
Yeah, is it better?
Oh, I think it is. I mean, this is just first few words, so need to hear more.
Yeah, well, I hope it's better.
The bass is a lot more. There's a lot more bass to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds way more clear, I think, yes. Way more bassy, though. What kind of mic is it? Like a standalone mic?
Yes, a Logitech Yeti GX.
A Yeti. Okay, Yetis are always... quality is crisp. Very crisp, yes. Very nice.
Very nice.
But it is very basic. Not sure if you have an equalizer or anything using. Or is it just all default?
No, I'm not using equalizer.
Okay, so it's just plug and play so far.
Well, done some adjusting.
Okay. Where did you do it? In Windows itself? Or?
The Logitech G Hub thingy.
Okay. What kind of adjustments do you have there? What kind of stuff you can do?
Well, I saw there's a YouTube video like settings,
Right.
some levels and stuff.
Yeah, nice audio. Better than the last one, for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to get used to it.
Do you have it on a microphone arm or is it on your desk for now?
Yeah, arm.
An arm, yeah. Okay, that's nice. Yeah,
It was there was a store here that had it was a lot cheaper.
Discount, nice.
Yeah. Just gonna fetch some water.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like 98 euros off.
Oh, okay. What was the original price then? Like 200?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, a bit more.
Quite expensive.
220. But that's with the arm though.
Oh, with all the stuff on. Okay. Yeah. I bought the arm support. That's true.
Basically, the discount is equivalent to the price of the just the microphone itself without the arm.
Mm-hmm. I always wondered with microphone testing when you get a new one and stuff and you listen to yourself through Windows, right?
Yeah.
I always wonder if it sounds the same as through Discord and stuff, right? Is the quality you hearing when you press listen to yourself, is that the quality other people hearing, right? That's always a thing I'm asking myself.
Yeah.
The only real test would be to be at somebody else's house and then hear him talk through your mic, right? And you can actually actually get a sense of what the quality is, because
Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't run it through the SteelSeries equalizer app.
okay. Yeah, about this, I have an Audio Technica.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, good mics. Like, I think my audio is crisp, right? It's good
Yeah.
audio. Yeah. Yeah, I bought that a few years ago. It was 150, I remember, without the arm. So probably to get a 200 as well. Ish. Yeah. And what's the point? Oh yeah. I love the fact that I went separate mic from my headphones, right? Like 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Because when you're buying headphones, you can just focus on the fucking audio, right? Not the recording. You never have to worry about mic quality again, right? After this purchase, you just focus solely on the headphones.
Yeah,
It's a big advantage.
If you need a microphone on the headset, you need to buy some gaming headset, and the quality is never good.
No, you're better off buying one of those separate microphones you can click onto your headphones, right?
Or like
That
a
quality is-
wireless, proper wireless.
Mm-hmm. You know, it looks really professional and streamy. You know, a mic on a boom, on the arm, but you know, it has this. It just works. It's, I love it.
The arm doesn't really show in the picture.
Right? Yeah, that's whatever you want on the stream and how you wanna. I tried that before as well, underneath me, but it's always a little bit in front of my screen or in front of my hands. I'm looking down towards my keyboard and there's a mic in front of it, you know. I just found that really annoying, so like last year I've been putting it up above me, like right above my face here. I think the audio would be better if it was like right in front of my mouth. I think this sounds a bit different now.
Yeah, but it's not good if it's too close either.
Yeah, I have no idea if this is the right distance or not, but
It sounds more natural now than it did when
Did before, yeah.
it was swallowing.
yeah, right. You don't own green zone. You don't, right? Tomorrow, a spearhead update is going to come live. I died. Oh my god. I had a good run. Yeah. I was a fucking chicken though, I couldn't do shit. But I activated the skin in the nest, so whenever I hit a rare skin, I'll play it. You know. It's all about the herbivores, it's all about triggering special skins and stuff. And everybody will be jealous and like, ooh, you got the skin. But these fucking raptors, man. Some cool new updates are coming for the game. The developers showed a video this week. Some new dinos coming. New map areas, like for example big redwoods. You know, the redwoods from the other games like Ark and stuff, you know, like the big red trees. And some new dinosaurs and some new mechanics, poison mechanics. And Quetzal is almost done as well. Can you imagine that? Finding fucking Quetzal in this game. Pick up smaller dinos and just drop them, right? Fighting off T-Rexes with a bird. So now you can start an ASMR channel as well after your streaming hours. You like ASMR, or you're not a fan of it?
I don't really listen to it.
You never tried, or you listened to a video before? What was your experience? I mean, I love it. I love somebody whispering in my ear. Did you get the tingle? Did you air came? You had it. Okay, oh, I hate mouth sounds. It's yeah. I've been in the community for a long time. There's some things I fucking hate, like mic scratching, microphone scratching, and mouth sounds and eating sounds. And those girls with fucking lip gloss on, and you hear their lips just. Oh my god, I can't stand that shit. But I really like super close, really soft whispering or tapping. I like tapping videos as well. No, not like that. No. But it isn't bad. I think you will get a few likes if you make a video. Is there a right and left channel on that mic, you know? Maybe there is. usually inside the mic there are two mics, right? One pointing leftish and one pointing rightish or something, I think. But I see a lot of people doing it just with their phones these days, right? The camera and microphone are pretty decent. And some of the best videos came just from phones, right? Just recorded from a fucking phone, that's it. It's not 100% reliable on your equipment and the quality. It's an interesting phenomenon that most people that make their first ASMR video, they usually go viral, right? Because everybody loves people making their first ASMR video. There's something about somebody doing their first ASMR video that's so triggering that I think it's because people are not sure what they're doing. They're doing something for the first time. They're a little bit, insecure of what they're doing, right? I think that's what triggers it for most people. But you can see at any ASMR channel, like their first video that's called "This is my first ASMR video ever," right? Those videos are usually like super, a lot of high views, and then the videos after that are usually just nothing, right? Because there's so many fucking ASMR channels these days. And it's funny, yeah. The people I watch, I usually tend to go back to their first video, right, where they were inexperienced and they were testing everything out, and they didn't know. They haven't, played with their microphone and touched the equalizer and stuff like that and tried to enhance the experience, right? It's just raw. Yeah, I don't know.
You like it raw?
Yeah, and that's a common thing in this ASMR community, that everybody loves first ASMR videos. It's an interesting thing. And I've been singing this for years now, and I contemplated it. I wondered a lot why, because if you manage to crack the code, right? If you manage to explain why these videos are so good compared to all the other videos people make, why they get so many views, if you can replicate that every video, right? You're business. So I've been thinking about it for quite a lot of times, like why, and how could somebody? Yeah, but that's the thing, right? You should start. Yeah, sure. The first video will go probably very good. You'll be surprised, right? You get thousands of views and 10, maybe hundreds of likes, and you're like, holy shit, people are into me. And then your next video is and it never gets as good as the first peak, right? That first high you get as well. That's it's the opposite of a normal YouTube channel making videos, because normally your first videos nobody watches, right? Until you get noticed, and then you... but in ASMR it's the opposite way, right? So that's the weird thing about it. So when people make their first video, they all get this high, right? Of thousands of likes and comments, and you know how this works. It's a bit of a tingle on its own. And they get hooked, right? You get addicted to it probably straight away. You make an ASMR video. But yeah, if you could replicate that that amateur shit, that amateur thing every time, like even experienced people that make ASMR artists, they call them. Even experienced ones, they have channels with over 1 million followers, hundreds of videos. They like pretend to do their first ASMR video again. Like it's just a role play, right? And that doesn't even come close, right, to the actual first ASMR. I don't know what it is. It's an interesting, weird thing. You don't have to, there's a lot of channels with just hands, or you don't have to do a face reveal or something like that. You can just use your hands and your voice, no face, or no voice at all, only hands and ticking sounds and scratching sounds and water sounds, and I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's a good video.
Yeah, I wondered. I think I have an okay whisper voice. Like, I hate my own voice. And I feel like my voice is not the most pleasant voice to listen at. Can you confirm that? I mean, I always noticed in the restaurant I worked, I had to bring people to the table and explain how it worked. And I always lost people's interest in like 5 seconds. I think it's the way I talk or my voice, how it sounds. I don't know. Like first impression of people towards me is like very high. My first impression is always very good, and then it goes downwards really quick. Yeah, just I noticed because it's I had to, for example, explain to like 100 people groups how the restaurant worked, right? Like big parties and stuff, and I usually didn't mind it. I don't have a lot of stage fear and that kind of stuff. But then if you do it a lot, you start to notice how long can you keep 100 people's attention, right? It's very hard. It's very hard. Like you lose the first probably 60 in the first 30 seconds already, right? The first 3 words everybody listens, and then it goes downwards. And it's a people skill, right? It's some are born with it. You can probably learn it, but I think it's a lot of genetic to that. Radio people don't get hired for no reason, right? They just have a pleasant voice to listen to, right?
Yeah.
Like Carl, right? Remember Carl?
Yeah.
He had, just a pleasant, nice speaking English voice to listen to. That's why his stream kind of worked all right, I think that's a big factor. Or you have to go like a weird, quirky character, right? Like Mr. Burnt Peanut or something, right? Or such an interesting concept, what nobody else is doing. But I think we the older generation, or at least I do, I overthink it probably way too much, because if I see the youth, children trying to make content on social media or YouTube, I just think to myself, why the fuck would you think that work, right? They just try and do everything, even if it's uncomfortable and awkward and cringe, and they just try it, they try everything. If it sticks, go 100%, as long as you get the views. Did you see what's it called, Black Mirror episodes? There's like 20, 30 episodes, all standalone episodes. You can all watch them as a separate story, and they all focus on like future problems, like future technologies and situations we could get ourselves in as humanity with crazy spy technology. I don't know, whatever. It's really cool, futuristic stuff. And there's one episode where a struggling man who needs money can't afford his sick wife and stuff like that. And there's this website. It's a bit similar like OnlyFans, but then for men, for anyone, and you can say you're gonna do nasty and painful stuff, for example, for a certain price. So you set a goal on your Twitch, right? You say at $1,000 I'm gonna put a nail through my tongue, for example, right? Like that kind of a website, right? There's a whole episode on the Black Mirror goes over this. Like you can get views to doing anything, right? The more painful, the more gross it is, the more. So you see all these people on the street walking with, all fucked up and wounded and stuff because everybody's on that fucking site making money like OnlyFans girls. Right? Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Can you imagine if it was a thing, and you could get easy $1,000? Would you go that far? That's the moral question behind the episode. Would you cut your own finger for a new TV? That kind of stuff. I guess the girls are lucky they don't have to mutilate their own body for money and views. But men kinda have to, if it needs to be interesting. Like there's not a lot of women or men. Well, there's probably more men than women that wants to see a jerking guy, There's probably more men. It's unfair, the world is just unfair. Fucking OnlyFans. Bullshit. I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be back. Cup of soup. How do you call mushrooms in your language?
Sop.
Who?
Sop.
Sop?
Uh,
S-U-P? U-P? Sup?
S-O-P-P-P. S-O-P-P.
That's called mushroom.
Yeah.
What do you call soup?
S-O... soup. S-U-P-P-E.
Okay, so what do you call mushroom soup? Soup?
Sop soup.
Soup? Nice one. So we call mushroom in Dutch is champignon. So it's like champion, right? Champignon. Champion. Champion soup. I got a champion soup right here. Sup soup?
Yeah, sop soup.
Sup soup. You haven't been interested in Crimson Desert?
No. I don't... I haven't even looked at it.
Ooh, okay. No, I think it's too expensive. But the game looks great though.
What kind of game is it?
Single player. Like a huge MMO world, but single player. Like there's a lot of quirky stuff. It looks great. Yeah, it's hard to explain. Looks amazing though. There's it's a different. It's a. I don't know. But if you like exploring maps and just wander around and you know, it's a great game for that. And you know, a few examples for somebody found Treebeard from Lord of the Rings, right? The big walking tree. You can see him walking around on the map, and you can climb on him. Or I saw somebody learn that you can put meat on the ground and then put your sword into the sky, and then with the sun reflecting off your sword, you can burn your meat and make steaks or something like that. Kind of quirky stuff.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard reviews of the game like 50% of the people will find it the best game ever, and 50% of the people will just find it shit, you know? Not really in between or something. I don't know, for $70 I'm not convinced. Yeah, definitely for a single player. Nah. Come on, man. Discord pick up that burp? Did Discord pick up my burp?
I didn't have.
Oh, nice.
Cool.